Are people pissed about the
out
leaks? I mean, are people already coming in angry about those things or no?
Well, I don't know if you saw the video of what took place with Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Have you played that?
They're playing it like right when we get into the fun half. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, there is most of the people inside this building that I've come across, people that I have met over the years, there is a universal feeling of like she needs to be out of. I mean, I've been saying she needs to be out of the state. I actually think they should
Yes.
She needs to leave Pennsylvania, but there is this sort of exasperated feeling. I mean, here's the thing: the Clinton campaign does not have the ability to unilaterally say, "Get out of here," right? I mean, they can go and sit down with her, but I think there is probably some measure of, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, really what needs to happen is President Obama needs to get on the phone with her and say, like, look, whatever you're doing, go away.
Well, they insulted him in those emails as well. I mean, it's not nearly as sort of offensive as what they did to Bernie, but they said something about, his fundraising efforts were effing stupid. I mean,
right.
He certainly could get on the phone with her and say, you're messing everything up.
The emails, I mean, from my perspective, I don't know. There's not a lot of people around here that are upset about the emails per se. I mean, certainly, I think, because I'm here, I'm only dealing with people who are sort of periphery to the whole process, right? I mean, these are the people reporting on it.
Right.
But clearly, I was talking to David Dayen, who was at that delegate meeting in Florida, and I'm going to talk to him more over the course of the week.
Great.
On air.
Great.
But he said that there is a tremendous amount of anger that is coming from the Bernie supporters. Now, you don't know what numbers is represented, but there was a protest yesterday with 1,000 people. I mean, already we're talking about more people than were protesting at the RNC.
Yeah.
And I don't know. From my perspective, the emails are not terribly surprising.
Well, they're not. I mean, that's sort of exactly what you'd expect, right? Condescending, dismissive. They prefer Hillary. Sure.
Yeah. Well, they also did the same thing to I was talking to Ari Rabenhoff and a guy named David Guggenheim, who's the program director, one of the program directors over at Sirius, and they wouldn't offer up Debbie Wasserman Schultz to any of these Sirius shows because supposedly he was a Bernie bro. And he's just a radio programmer. I mean, he's not.
That's a real stretch.
And so, I mean, there's a tremendous amount of incompetence there. And I don't think, again, I was having this argument with Jess McIntosh a year ago on Hayes' show.
Yep.
They clearly were indicating that they were trying to help Clinton. And it's not terribly shocking. Every institution is going to have some biases. Did they make a difference? No. I mean, I don't think they did. I don't think they had the ability to do that. I think, again, the biggest thing was the way they scheduled the debates, and not even the timing of them, but the number of them, and sort of saying that you couldn't engage in another debate without sacrificing your slot in the sanctioned debates.
Right.
But, Debbie Wasserman Schultz has got to go. She's got to go.
In every way.
Yes. In every way. And from what I've talked to with people, nobody seems to like her very much.
Right.
But she's a good fundraiser, and so everybody was basically punting, just saying what difference is it going to make? Well, now it's come back. I mean, this is this is the problem. You don't leave, I mean, look, there are times I open up the refrigerator and I see there's a banana that's rotting, but I'm too lazy to deal with it. What's the worst that can happen? And then a week later, I look and the banana has actually liquefied. And so it's all stuck on the glass.
The rotting banana theory of Debbie Wasserman Schultz.
The rotting banana. And so it's all stuck on the glass. And then I'm like, you know what? Now I know why I should have gotten rid of that banana at the time. Even a rotting banana in your fridge can cause problems. So that's my point. She needs to be gone.
Hello, you. I'm Sam Seder. Looking for smart progressive talk that is occasionally amusing? Well, subscribe to our YouTube feed. Subscribe to our podcast. Like us on Facebook. And just generally enjoy us.